Namaste, you lovely bunch. Welcome back to our 30-day challenge, and today is day 27, acceptance. So come into a nice comfortable seat, any cross-legged position of your choice, or you can even just lie down in Shavasana, because we're going to be here for a moment, and I'm just going to talk you guys through a little relaxation and talk us through a little bit about acceptance. That'll be our nice little birdie. He's building his nest over here, singing for us. I hope you guys can hear him. So precious. Right, take your comfortable seat, sit up nice and tall. Place your hands either on your knees or in your lap. Start off with a natural breath. Suck in the lower abdomen. Allow the shoulders to roll back and down and away from the ears. Feel the sit bones against the mat. Feel the weight of the body. And allow everything to release. Keeping the eyes closed. I'd like to talk us all through a little bit of acceptance right now. So today is day 27. You've done an amazing job. But what I'd like you all to reflect on is to find acceptance in wherever you are today. It's so easy to feel disappointed and think, I thought I'd be further along in my practice. After 27 days, I thought I'd be able to touch my toes. Or I thought I'd be able to do a deeper back bend. If you have any negative thoughts about your practice and about where you are, allow that to go. Let go of it. That thought doesn't serve you, and that thought will not improve your practice. The only thing that's going to improve your practice is consistency. That's why they call it a practice and not an exercise. Yoga, once you fall in love with it, becomes something you just do and enjoy, and you just be within the practice. And find acceptance in today's practice as well. If there's something that you're not capable of doing, something that you feel is a little too hard for you, accept that and take the easier option. There's no shame in it, there's no competition, and there's no goal. Allow those emotions of acceptance to sink in while we take 1 minute just to reflect on where we are today. Start to deepen your inhales and exhales. On every inhale, inhale acceptance. On every exhale, let go of what no longer serves you. Find acceptance in every bit of imperfection of your body, of your practice. If you have a stomach roll, accept it, love it, and let go. Let's have a moment of silence here, complete stillness within the mind. Allow any thoughts to pass and any negativity, let go. Take 5 more deep breaths. On your next inhale, raise your hands above your head. Allow your face to follow the palms. Exhale to your heart center. Bow your head. Thank yourself for showing up today. And allow only thoughts of acceptance to come into your mind. Any negativity, let go. Namaste. Let's begin. We're going to come straight into our downward facing dog today. Send the hands out long, the hips up to the sky. And I'm going to introduce you guys to Sun Salutation B. We haven't done that yet. We've done Sun Salutation A, which we'll walk through again. We're going to do 3 A's and 3 B's. Now again, I want you to take on that word acceptance. If you're just not capable of doing 6 sun salutations, one after the other, feel free to drop the knees and come down into a child's pose. And allow your mind to meditate, to accept, and to let go of any negative emotions or thoughts. Become nice and stable in your downward facing dog, and accept if your heels are not yet touching the ground. Suck in that lower abdomen, send the tailbone to the sky, the arms nice and long, lift up through the kneecaps, and let's take 3 deep breaths here. Now we're going to take the easy versions of the sun salutations together. But for those of you that know sun salutations, you're welcome to jump back to chaturanga and take the slightly more advanced route. You're more than welcome to do that. Now everybody, when you're ready, let's walk to the front of our mat nice and slowly. Come into our first forward fold, grabbing onto the elbows, and allow yourself to hang heavy. Now remember, just accept if you're not able to touch the ground yet with the palms. That's okay. Bend through the knees and allow everything to be heavy here. Take 2 more deep inhales and exhales. Now inhale, halfway lift, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, the hands above your head. Touch the palms above the head. Exhale to the heart center. Now let's get straight into this, guys. Inhale, raise the hands. Exhale, bend from the hips as far as you can until you have to bend the knees. Fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, look up. Let's step back into our plank. Remember, accept if you need to take an easy plank. Now exhale down and inhale to your baby cobra. Exhale, come on down. Inhale, lift your hips up and back, and exhale to your downward facing dog. Now that's a sun salutation A, the easy version. Now let's hold our down dog 3 breaths. And inhale the right leg to the sky, only as high as it feels comfortable for your body. Exhale, draw to the chest and step forward. Let's step the back leg forward. Exhale for a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands above the head, touch the palms and draw them to your heart center. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, fold forward from the hips, bending at the hips. Inhale, halfway lift, look up. Plant the palms, let's step back to our plank. Now you can take the baby cobra again, full cobra or upward facing dog, whichever back bend you choose. Just accept whichever one you need to do for your body. So exhale down, inhale up. Exhale back to your downward facing dog. Don't worry if it's taken you a little longer to get here. We'll meet you here. Become nice and still. 3 breaths here in our downward facing dog. Now inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, draw that knee to the chest. Step it forward and allow the other foot to meet that one. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, look up. Exhale, fold. And inhale all the way to standing, hands above the head, touch the palms. And hands down by the sides, Namaste. Now let's inhale, hands touch above the head. Look up, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Take 2 breaths in this fold here. Now inhale, come all the way up. Touch the palms and draw your hands to your heart center. Now we're going to do Sun Salutation B. So prepare yourself, maybe shake out the legs just for a moment. Now let's inhale the hands up above the head. Exhale, bend down, come into chair pose. Inhale, lift up the toes, up towards the body. And exhale, bend forward, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, look up. Plant the hands, step back to your plank. Easy or the hard version. Exhale to your chaturanga. Inhale to your back bend. And exhale, come back to downward facing dog. Take your time getting there. We're going to do this really slowly. Now turn the back left foot so it's a 45-degree angle to the back of the mat. Step the right foot forward. We're coming up for warrior 1. Square off the hips with the front of the mat. Inhale, come on up. Hands above the head. Touch the palms and lean forward into the front standing leg so you're at a 90-degree angle. Inhale, look up. Exhale, plant the palms. Step back to plank. Exhale down. Inhale to your back bend. And exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take our time. I'm going to wait for you to get to down dog. Now turn the back right leg to a 45-degree angle. Step this left leg forward. Keep that back heel down on the ground, square off through the hips. Inhale, come on up for our warrior 1. Hands above the head to the sky, or just take them to your heart center. Lean forward into that leg. And exhale, plant the hands, frame the foot and step back to plank. Exhale, come on down. Inhale, come on up. And let's take a child's pose. That is Sun Salutation B. It's a little tougher, but you can do it. But accept if you can't and you're just not there. Do what you can. Allow your breath to return back to its natural rhythm before we continue and do 2 more Sun Salutation Bs. Reach your hands forward. Let's come up to our downward facing dog. Send the hips up towards the sky. Tailbone going up. Let's take 3 deep breaths here in downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, draw it to the heart center. Step forward. Come to your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift the hands above the head and come down for chair pose. And inhale to standing. Hands by the side, Namaste. Inhale, raise the hands, drop down into your chair. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, look up. Plant the hands, step back to plank. Exhale down and take the back bend of your choice. And exhale, send your hips up to the sky. Rotate through that left foot so that it's 45-degree angle to the back of the mat. And step the right foot forward. Inhale, bring your hands above the head for your warrior one, keeping the hips squared off at the front of the mat if you can. If not, that's okay. Find acceptance within the pose. Exhale, hands frame the front foot. Step back to your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Take a breather whenever you need to. And come back to your downward facing dog. Rotate that back leg, the right leg this time, 45-degree angle. Step the left forward. Square off the hips. Inhale the hands to the sky. If you can touch the palms above the head and even look up if you can. Exhale down. Frame the front foot. Step back to your plank. Take a nice easy plank if you want. Exhale down. Inhale to your back bend. And exhale, send your hips up and back to downward facing dog. We're going to take 5 breaths here. Now you're more than welcome to drop your knees, to come back into a child's pose, and then join us in downward facing dog. Allow everything to become still. Let's take 5 deep breaths. We've got one more sun salutation B. You're doing amazing wherever you are. We have one more deep breath. Those of you that are in child's pose, join us in down dog. Let's inhale the left leg to the sky. Exhale it to your heart center. Come on forward, step that foot forward. Now bring the right to meet the left. Exhale, take a little fold here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to your chair pose. Allow your hands to scrape along the floor and up above the head in chair. Take a deep exhale. Inhale to standing. Hands by the side, Namaste. Wonderful job, guys. Let's do one more and then that's it. You've done an amazing job. Even if you haven't managed to do the full 6 sun salutations, just grab your breath, come back into the body. Let's go for it one more time. We've got this. Inhale the hands above the head, look up. Start to bend through the knees for your chair pose. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, look up. Plant the hands, step back to plank. Easy plank or legs lifted. Exhale down. Inhale to your back bend. And exhale your hips up and back into your downward facing dog. Let's hold our dog just for a minute and then turn the left foot 45-degree angle to the back of the mat. Step the right foot forward, coming up for warrior two. Square off through the hips. Inhale, the hands above the head. Look up. Take an exhale down. Frame that front foot. Step back to plank. Take an easy plank and the back bend of your choice. Exhale down. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. You've got this. One more side, guys. Turn the right foot at a 45-degree angle to the back of the mat. Step the left foot forward. Inhale, square off the hips, raise the arms above the head. Lean forward into the standing leg, look up. Inhale. Exhale, plant the hands. Step back to plank. Take an easy plank or lift the knees. Now let's all exhale all the way down to the belly. Inhale for a baby cobra or a full cobra. Exhale, come on down. Let's come back for a child's pose. You've done an amazing job. You may even be feeling a little bit warm and a bit sweaty. If you are, then good. You've worked hard. Be proud of yourself and accept wherever you are. Take the arms by the sides of the body and let's return to our natural breath. Inhale, come on up. Take a seat on top of your heels. How is everything feeling? How did you manage? Did you manage to allow any negative thoughts to pass? Don't worry, we all get them. There's no way of stopping them. The only thing you can do is allow them to come in and to go. Don't pay them attention. So whatever you managed during those sun salutations, accept it, smile, feel proud, find a nice stillness and humbleness within you. Close the eyes, place the hands in the lap. Come back to the breath. Open the eyes. Let's walk the hands forward. We're going to come in for our pigeon pose. For those of you that find pigeon pose too difficult, lie on your backs and take your figure four. So, if you're not sure what figure four is, I'll show you, but I'm going to get some of you that are willing to go into pigeon and know that you can do pigeon, into pigeon first safely. So bring this right leg forward. Place the knee behind the right palm, and the closer the leg is towards the body, the easier the stretch will be. The more open the hip is and the more squared off it is with the front of the mat, the harder it's going to be. Point the foot and engage the toes so that you're keeping that leg nice and engaged. At first, just come down as low as you can. If you need a pillow to prop underneath the bum, prop something underneath. You might find that a little easier, and that's okay. First of all, sit up nice and tall, and then start to lean forward, coming down into our sleeping pigeon. You can either just stay up on the forearms, if this is where you are, accept that. If you can come all the way down to the forehead, then come all the way down, and let's take 5 deep breaths. For those of you that can't come into pigeon, but you can't remember what figure 4 is, let's lie on our backs, and I'm going to show you. Lift the left knee 90-degree angle to the ground. Right knee up, open it out into a number 4 shape. Grab behind the knee here on the left if you can. If you can't, grab a strap or some sort of something that you can pull behind the knee and start to bring that leg towards the body. I'm going to meet those of you that are in pigeon right now. Whichever version was better for you, take that version. Let's take 5 breaths, everybody, wherever you are. And those that are in pigeon start to walk up. Those that are in figure 4, start to release your legs. Place the hands on the ground if you're in pigeon and step that right leg back. Take a downward facing dog and just walk through that leg a couple of times. And let's do the same on the opposite side. Figure 4 people, take the figure 4 on the opposite side now. And pigeon people, let's take our left knee to the left hand. Take that leg at any angle to the front of the mat that feels best for you. Point through the foot and engage the toes. Let's come on up. Stay up on the hands just for a moment, taking a mini back bend here. And then when it feels right, we're going to start to lean forward, coming onto either the forearms, or you can stay up on the hands, whatever feels best. Or come all the way down to the mat. And let's take 5 deep breaths here. Those that are in pigeon, start to walk your hands back towards the body. Lift up through the chest. If you're in figure 4, you can stay for a little longer if it feels good. And then let's tuck the back toes, plant the hands, step back into your down dog. Walk through that leg a couple of times. If you're in figure 4, stay where you are, and the rest of you walk forward, come down onto your sit bones, and we're going to take a couple of spinal twists just to close off the hips as well. So let's very slowly, those of you that are not lying on your backs yet, slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, come down to the ground. Wonderful. Place the shoulder blades underneath the body, and we're going to take a couple of spinal twists. Open up through the hands into a figure T, a T, figure T. And then let's lift up through the right leg, and you can cross the right leg either once, really squeezing the legs together, and then bend through the legs and allow the hips to fall over to the side just like that. Or you can wrap your legs twice in eagle legs, send the hips slightly towards the right and allow the knees to drop over to the left. Send your gaze over to the right, close your eyes, and let's take 3 deep breaths here. You know what, it feels too good, guys. Let's take 2 more deep breaths. And inhale to center. Unwrap the legs and let's take it over to the other side. Left leg on top of the right, either once or twice. Send the hips slightly towards the left and allow the knees to drop over to the right. Send your gaze over to the left. Try to keep the shoulder blades on the ground. And enjoy this twist here. Let's take 5 deep breaths. Close the eyes. On your next inhale, send the legs and your gaze back up to the center. Release the grip of the legs, extend them out long, and we're going to come down for our final resting pose, Shavasana. Allow the legs to be a little wider than hip distance apart, the hands a few inches away from the body. Keep the gaze up towards the sky. Feel everything just melt into the mat and become one. Find that acceptance within yourself for however this practice went today. Perhaps it was a little all over the place. That's okay. It just means next time, more practice. Let's find 1 minute of complete stillness and silence here. Listening to the birds here in the rainforest. Allow any thoughts to pass and let go of any negativity. Relax all of the muscles in the body and in the face. I'll meet you in a minute. For those of you ready to end your practice, start to wiggle the tips of the fingers and the toes. Keep the eyes closed and then start to rotate through the palms, through the wrists and through the ankles. Send that rotation in the opposite direction. And inhale the hands up and over above the head, stretching out the body like you're just waking up first thing in the morning. Draw your palms to your third eye, the space between the eyebrows. Thank yourself for showing up today. I'm so proud of all of you. I hope you are too, of yourself. Remember to find that acceptance and to let go of any negative thoughts whatsoever. Until tomorrow, Namaste.